Well, great afternoon. I pulled cards a little differently again this time, and we'll see what comes through. So I link up. And what we have here first is ask for support, joyful changes, misunderstanding, losing battle, before seasons end, the uncertain path. So let's see what we get with this. Let me tune in. My brothers and sisters of light, we come to you this day to speak with you about asking for support and having joyful changes that may come in during this time of your planet. Yes, there are so many misunderstandings that are taking place now, but these things can be a losing battle if you take the time to interact with others, to connect a bridge work of dialogues and speaking, if you will. Before the season's end, you have this uncertain path unfolding. So at this time, it is so important to build bridges rather than closing them off when it comes to dialogue. If you can open up these ways, that is the best way forward, that you can bring in some of these joyful changes that you wish to see happening. It is about finding the things that you can come together with rather than the things that are dividing you at this present time. For there are much more things that people are in alignment about and wish to see on this planet versus the negatives that are dividing people into these different camps, if you will, going forward. So we say at this time, do what you can to build bridges and to come together with those in the ways that you can agree on, rather than the things that you wish to continue to have loggerheads with, my brothers and sisters of light. Yes, we know that it is so difficult so many times to bridge these gaps with so many that just are staying stuck in this mentality of they don't wish to hear anything other than what is supporting their whole dialogue, if you will, and their whole understanding and their whole rhetoric. But we say that you can bridge these gaps and you can open dialogues when you come into it from the pathway of what you have that you can connect with. Find the things that you, again, have in alignment with one another and speak on those subjects and leave the others for another time. So best at this time to do what you can to connect with others during this uncertain time and before this season's end. It is so important to do this. For again, we are wanting to bring those into an alignment before these, what do they call, midterms that are coming up on your planet. So gather and collect those within that you can resonate with on some level. Yes, we know you will not resonate with them on all levels, on many levels even, but there are things that you can do to open doors and coming together, having coffee together or something of that, and just keep it light in your conversations so that you can begin to open doors to having more expressive dialogues. So again, we wish to say, ask for support when you need support so that you can bring these changes in and have these changes in these misunderstandings, so that the misunderstandings find out that they are a losing battle when it comes to becoming stiff-legged and stiff-necked from moving out of their positions that they are within now. So the more that you can open these things to things that you can connect with, the easier it is to move others out of their just their resistance to change. Yes, so many wish to have change upon this planet, so let's go towards to the things that we all want, such as peace, such as housing benefits, such as medical benefits, such as the things, again, that people need to live. On those things you can connect and you can come together. I'm sure there is no one that doesn't want to see lower prices, have easy accessibility to healthcare, accessibility to being able to have a dynamic life of support by others in order to bring these changes about. So, brothers and sisters of light, open yourselves up to more dialogues with others, and again, come together as a planet, as a people, as Eartharians, to bring these changes about. Yes, we know the way that these changes will come about. There may be some loggerheads within that, how they see these changes need to come in. But at this point in time, the best thing is just to be able to open doors to dialogue and coming together as a people. I am at this point feeling these coming together in a circle of dance, if you will. Uniting in that, and something joyful, something that is everyone can agree on, to just enjoy that dance, coming together as a people, rather than looking for the things that one can argue about. So there are so many things that one can find to argue about, but come together again in this dance, coming together united, if you will, in this dance and enjoyment that you can find that can unite people. So my brothers and sisters of light, this will be a short message today, for it is just about building bridges and coming together, because so many people on the planet want the same things. They all want a better life. They all want housing. They all want to be able to have medical care. They all want to see the best for their children growing up. They want to see these things coming in of a more beneficial thing when it comes to distributing the wealth, rather than what it has been so far, which has been so lopsided. And it is time now to bring about some of these changes. So the more that you can come together and to dispel some of these misunderstandings and can come together in some of a joyful change, this can open the doors. And it is good to do it in an expedient manner before this end of the season for this uncertain path. It's now time to start making headways into these changes that you want to see coming in to your planet, to your country, to your society, to your place where you are living. And again, we say during this time, the more that you can come together in some sort of a joyful expression, this can, again, have people starting to let down their guards of negativity and moving into something in a bit of a higher awareness and being willing to make some changes in their own life and to let go of some of these things that they have held on to for so long. Okay.